cotton balls are, so I'm still using paper towel with the acetone. Try to not destroy my nice paper pad here. You never know when I have to do an improvised science presentation. So I just get these nice and saturated to start. How's I put this down for this case? I trim my nails every time, so I do it every couple weeks. I can't remember the last time I did these. I actually have to look at the date on the last live stream to see when I last did my nails. It's like, that's the, it's just all blur. Yeah, why do nails all the time? It's like there are many inducements for a hobby. Like I feel like I'm working on a skill for one, because I'm painting them, not doing glue-ons. Still just one color, but done nicely is still a task, and so it's like, all right, it gives you something to do that feels productive. Do presentations, condometrics, crafts, other things. Well, I'm not going to do crafts right now, so I don't have a workshop to do them in. But supposing I was, it's like, yeah, people are looking at my hands theoretically, including myself, so it's like, yeah, it's very aesthetic. So right now the only bottle of polish I have that's not really old is the one I got in December. I always like to announce, it's like, oh yeah, I put the month and year on the bottle, because it's like after getting a bit of a collection, I was like, wow, this is really annoying when they're super old, and just after enough instances of being opened and closed, they tend to have some evaporation problems, and the viscosity is different. And it's like when you get used to a certain viscosity and a certain quality of the finish, it's like, oh yeah, definitely messes with you to have it to be just a little different. I'm such an artiste. Anyways, it's a little saturated with residue paint. I wash a lot of dishes, so it's like the nail paint chips off pretty bad, so it's like my nails go pretty quick as well, so it's like kind of nice to do paint relatively frequently. Big nappy nails are the worst. After you've seen nice nails, you can't do nappy nails anymore. Also, I bothered to do the nail trim, and then also files cuticle. I guess technically it's still a bit of a manicure. I don't actually know what a manicure entails. I'm just pretty sure it means the curing of the hands of whatever things might disrupt the smoothness of the finish, such as hangnails and cuticle and whatever other phenomenon of the keratin that makes it not look awesome. So I was like, alright, cool. But the better you get, the easier it is, and so it's like, alright, cool. And we got the point where I don't use clear coat anymore because clear coat's annoying. Just, I remember saying once on the live stream, I said, you cannot defeat the physics of the fluid, only trying desperately to cover it up. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I think it was on Facebook a long time ago, so it's since been deleted. And I'll do like 3-day course live stream. Like, who's gonna go back and look at a 20-minute live stream of me doing nails, right? If it's been known to happen, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let's see. A little bit more. Alright, let's see. Let's got all of here. Yeah, a lot of residue has to be washed off, so I'm gonna wash my hands with a nail brush in a second. The bathroom is offline, so I clean up the whole kitchen sink and then have to do it in there, but I think I want to clip my nails first though, so I can do underneath my nails as well at the same time. A scrupulously clean, oil-free nail is absolutely essential for adhesion of the paint. So, oh yeah, so I taped down the little notepad to do presentations because then my handwriting gets nice and like straight across instead of like the I don't want to take the pad up and ruin the little cardboard backing where it's taped down, so I just leave it on there. But yeah, the acetone would destroy it, so it's like, oh yeah. Anyways, let's leave some of the glass where it won't destroy it. Meanwhile, I can use this to catch the nails. Oh my gosh, it's like so long, it's barbaric. Gosh, just freed up a whole bunch of bacteria that are escaping now. Oh, that's my computer fan going off in the background. Super old Alienware 17. Battery taken out because it was so old that the battery was completely failed. But yeah, I leave it on all the time. Get the go to the settings for the computer and make sure the hard disk is always spinning. It's like, why? Because it's the number of cycles on that motor that will cause it to burn out. So if it is persistently in the on state, it is less likely to have mechanical failure. Usually we associate the hours of use with the wear and tear on the motors, but it's like, I'm pretty sure the most pressing matter for a hard drive motor is the startup current. So the solution, less startups. Just let it go. Or I just got lucky and have a really durable computer. This thing has been going strong for a long time. I did add a solid state drive, a small one, pulled from an older like mini computer. Just have the operating system, whatever, but it still has a bunch of much data on a regular hard drive. Maybe someday I can upgrade it or get a new one. But meanwhile, I have not enough for that. So it's like, alright, let's keep using it. Okay. Ew, gross. Anyways, I'm almost done here. It's like passable. Alright, let's put this in the trash. I'll be right back. Ooh. Oh. The little color fragments. These will be sharp if they get messed off. Okay. Oh, yeah, sitting down without having to use my hands. That's the hard part. Is you use your hands for anything, it pushes the skin around the edges of the nail. We need that. That's where the chipping happens. So that's where I prefer to have the most clean connection as possible. All right, let's see. What's that? Yep. That's fine. So I want to show the struggle of the whole process of doing it in front of the camera. Anyways, got a couple little bits on the edge here. You see a whole bunch of nail powder everywhere, so that's like, oh yeah, that'll also disrupt the niceness of my nails at the end of this. It takes a lot of muscle to actually hold the hand in just the right way for all this, and so you actually get kind of sweaty doing this whole process every time. Let's sit in front of the heat gun here. This is a little 300-watt craft heat gun set to low setting, 150 watts for drawing the nails more quickly because this is a live stream, so I can't talk the whole time. Run out of material. Anyways, let's try to get through it pretty quick here. My tiny finger is so feeble. Trying to get out this little bit of cuticle. All right. just kind of sound over here, just focusing on all the hard work. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just nice. But the hard part's waiting for like a half hour after the stream goes off for the nails to fully cure. It can be mostly dry, but it still requires an active patience to get all the rest of the way durable. Yeah, playing this kind of stuff ahead a little. All right, back in the sale. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, so viewers only have, I'm only using the back camera, so I cannot actually see or reply to your comments, otherwise I would. I guess even if I could reply to them, I can't really do that with the keyboard. That's my nails. Anyways. Alright, let's see. There. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, maybe I should clean the top of this thing. I almost never do this. I always forget to do it at the end. I should do it at the beginning this time. Okay, let's get some of that off there. Actually, take one of my acetone rags here and then clean up the edge. We want a good seal on this edge later, so I was like, oh, I kind of need to have acetone for that to work. It is not hard, or sorry, not easy to do without some acetone. So it looks like I have a little bit on the edge still. It's rather thick. Somehow it'll have to just be acceptable. Most of it's evaporated away, it seems, so. Okay, better than nothing. Alright. Should we press into shape before it evaporates? Alright, here we go. Okay. So I might do this over here on the table. The paper is just a little bit too bumpy to trust the bottle on there. Just a little bit too much movement. Okay. Brush a bit into the nail there. Get all the way up against the cuticle with as minimal meniscus as possible. Okay. I'll roll the brush to get all the way into the crotch of the finger right there. I don't know what else to call that area. It's crotch. That's what a crotch is. It just happens to be, I don't know, touchy subject, so to speak. Let's do the first coat nice and thin so it dries nice and fast, because it's like it's just gotta get covered, you know. So I tend to use, I do both sides equally well regardless of the hand, right? So, but at the same time, the techniques I use for each hand is just a little bit different. I'm naturally right-handed for almost everything, but I'm left-handed for writing and left-eye dominant, and then left-handed for like marksmanship and stuff, and then like right-handed for snowboarding, baseball, most things, martial arts, etc. Oh, left-handed canoeist. That's the thing I do. I know canoe. I do left-handed. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. Right-handed for axe throwing and axe swinging. Where's the local lumber pile around here, man? That's what I haven't done forever is log splitting. Let's see here. I used to do that in the free lumber pile over at Tacoma in Midland. So I gotta work out and swing the axe. Okay, that's a little bit too much movement, but I think I got it. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna cover that up and then. Alright, see if we can do it again. There we go. So it's a little bit thicker on the coat, just only just. Okay, a little bit too light on the coat. You have to have like just a little bit of a blob on the tip of the brush on one side. There's both sides and you always over apply, so it's like, okay, this is just enough. I see a little wrap on the edges. They'll come out in the sink when I wash dishes and stuff. That's the plan at least. A good thick coat is like looks good, but then it takes forever to dry, so you're more likely to mess it up, you know. But as long as you get the properties of the fluid to get this finish nice and smooth, to rely on surface tension to pull out the waves like that. Run the risk of going too thick though. Oh, too much there. Too much. I'm gonna take that off. Back into the model. Yeah, it's like a little bit shy of the edges, but it's kind of what the first coat's for, is where you can put a little bit around the edge. Oh, it'll still look good. Nope, too much again, too much. Alright, let's see, spread it around. Alright. I think I could dry it off a little bit more in the first coat, but not a little too much there. Okay. Too much is usually alright for second coat. You can just work through it. As long as I upset the coat below it because it's too sticky, and then it comes out a little thin on the end, like this one here. So then you just gotta keep going. Like just move. Like no one's actually checking. It's not like a competition or something. There's no judge. Okay, fine. I'll put just a tiny bit more. the top was getting a little bit evaporated just because it was exposed to the top there, exposed to air. I think I need to do just a little bit more at the tip of the last finger, right there. Yikes. Is this even possible? Like, oh my gosh, the more you mess with the worse it gets. So it's like, oh my gosh, you just have to like leave it, let it file down later, or just grind down from. Because it looks like it's still wet, but it is, but it's still significantly stickier than the painting viscosity. So it's just like, oh yeah. The whole idea is that it rapidly hardens, right? So it's like a bit of a continuum for viscosity there. Oh yeah, today I learned, it's like, because maybe it's a reminder from school, but the instrument for measuring a viscosity is called a rheometer. Yeah, it's like watching Northridge Fix, and I was like, oh, you have to work on a rheometer because the board had a busted connector. I was like, what was that? The trade name of the device is the viscometer or something like that, so it's kind of implied. I was like, oh, so they're technically called rheometers. That's real important to know. All right. Honestly, it wasn't that perfect on the last nail, but dude, it's gotta get done. Every second this bottle's open, it gets progressively more evaporated. So, okay, let's see. Not touch my fingernails or anything. A little over out, not too bad. I guess I'm getting sweaty being in front of that heat. Anyways, time to not do anything with my hands for like a good long while. Anyways, there you go. It's pretty good. A little bit overwrap. It's not the worst, not the best. Passable. All right.